Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news-making headlines today. President Lee Jae-myung met with Masayoshi Son, the chairman and CEO of Japan's tech investment group SoftBank. The two met on Friday at the presidential office in Yongsan, where they discussed the latest trends in artificial intelligence and potential avenues for cooperation. President Lee asked the SoftBank CEO to serve as a bridge to strengthen AI collaboration between South Korea and Japan. Son highlighted the growing importance of ASI, or artificial superintelligence, describing it as the next breakthrough in the tech sector. Further details on the meeting's outcome are expected to be released later this afternoon. South Korea's 30-month-long current account surplus continued in October, but the surplus was about 50% lower than in September. The Bank of Korea announced on Friday that the preliminary current account surplus registered for October stood at $6.81 billion. The drop was largely due to fewer working days during the extended Chuseok holiday and the absence of large one-off exports of ships. Exports were down 17% from September and fell 4.7% compared to the same period the year before. Imports also fell by 5% compared to the same period last year. The current account shows the balance of imports and exports, as well as other money flows into and out of the country. The massive data breach involving 33.7 million Coupang accounts is now directly impacting the e-commerce giant's user base. According to data released by Mobile Index on Friday, Coupang's daily active users dropped to 17.8 million on December 2nd. This represents a decrease of more than 180,000 users compared to the record high observed just one day prior. Despite growing anxiety among consumers, law enforcement authorities stated on Friday that no actual crimes linked to the leaked data have been confirmed so far. Legislators are pushing to raise the fine cap under the Personal Information Protection Act from the current 3% to 4% of total revenue, and to enforce substantive punitive damages for data handlers who exhibit gross negligence. The Korea Customs Service said Friday it has seized a record high of nearly 3,000 kilograms of illegal drugs at the border this year so far. The service said it will launch joint operations with the 10 countries to bolster its crackdown. Meanwhile, the Korean National Police Agency said Friday that it had arrested 28 people who were committing scam crimes in Cambodia and Thailand. Based on key intelligence provided by the Chungnam Provincial Police Agency's Mobile Investigation Unit, the Cambodia-Korea Task Force drew up an operational plan, breaking chains, with local law enforcement officers. The KNPA said this was the first outcome of a global joint operation led by Korean police, including 16 countries and 3 international organizations. The Trump administration has made U.S. immigration policy more restrictive. The U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services announced that it will limit the length of employment authorization documents for several categories of immigrants from 5 years to 18 months. This will be applied to all new applications and renewal requests submitted after Friday, as well as to those currently pending review. The USCIS director said the change is meant to make immigrants renew their work permits more often, giving the U.S. government more chances to check their information. The decision comes following an incident last month where 2 National Guard soldiers were shot near the White House by an Afghan immigrant, leaving one dead and the other seriously injured. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.